This is Monday Motivation, episode number 116. The Melissa Ambrosini Show. Welcome to the Melissa Ambrosini Show. I'm your host, Melissa, best-selling author of Mastering Your Mean Girl and Open Wide, and I'm here to remind you that love is sexy, healthy is liberating, and wealthy isn't a dirty word. Each week, I'll be getting up close and personal with thought leaders from around the globe, as well as your weekly dose of motivation so that you can create epic change in your own life and become the best version of yourself possible. Are you ready, beautiful? This week's podcast is brought to you by Sunlightened Saunas. Now, if you've been following me on Instagram stories for a while, you will know I love my infrared sauna time. We have had one in our Bondi home for a few years now, but we recently got one in our Noosa home too, which is epic. And I often get asked about my favorite wellness and self-care rituals. And with the amount that I am on and off airplanes, by far one of my favorites is time in my sauna. It's just time for me. No one can interrupt. I love it. And I personally want to be the best version of myself. And infrared saunas have been an amazing way for me to rest, rejuvenate, rebuild, and heal my body and mind. And since I've personally been using it, I've noticed my skin get clearer and some aches and pains that I had in my lower back have minimized. And the best part is I always feel bursting with energy when I get out. And it's just awesome. Afterwards, I always try and jump in the ocean, which is just pure bliss. It's so delicious. So for all my Aussie and New Zealand-based listeners, I have a $500 gift voucher for you. All you have to do is head to sunlighten.com.au/Melissa and mention the code word Melissa Ambrosini in your inquiry to receive your $500 voucher. How epic is that? And be sure to tag me in your sauna pics when you get it. Value vulnerability. Often we shy away from vulnerability out of fear of others' judgments. We're so scared of people seeing who we truly are that we keep them at arm's length and insist on wearing masks to hide our so-called flaws. But I'm about to drop a massive truth bomb on you. Vulnerability connects us and makes people lean in. It is the most transformative, life-altering aspect that connects us to our true self, or what I like to call our true divine God essence. Now, I have experienced excruciating, gut-wrenching, makes me want to vomit, wailing like a baby, heartbreaking, rip my heart out of my chest and reverse over it a million times with a semi-trailer pain twice in my life. Once was when my best friend left her body in 2015, and the other was after my first heartbreak at about age 23. Now, that first time, I thought my life was over. The pain was so intense, and I had never experienced anything like this before. So, I did what I thought was the smartest option, and that was to close off my heart and lock it up and throw away the key. That way, I thought, I could never get broken like that again. And as a result, the years that followed were shallow. Had shallow relationships and shallow friendships. because I never allowed anyone to get too close. But your truth yearns for deep love and soulful connections, the kind you only experience when you open wide and get real and vulnerable. Of course, don't get me wrong, it can feel totally scary to do this, and your inner mean girl will tell you to stay closed up like a vault. But don't listen to her. Unlock your big, beautiful heart and let people in. Being open wide and valuing vulnerability is where the real magic happens. So make it your mission for this week to take off the padlock on your heart and open wide and get vulnerable with yourself and others and watch the magic unfold.